Let's have some fun. Always. There's always something to have fun with.
Kids right now, especially Gen Alpha kids, which are kids under the age of 10, they see gender very differently. They experience gender very differently.
It's a perfect time to introduce this new doll line that is truly gender neutral.
Introducing Creatable World, a doll line designed to keep labels out and invite everyone in.
The whole objective of this doll is eliminating all the adult labels that we put on it. From the kids, they did not want their toys to be labeled. They don't want rules set around their play. And what we heard from parents was an increasing concern about genderizing toys.
This will be really challenging for a population of people. We will challenge people's points of view about how they think boys and girls should play. You know, it's so funny, parents often tell me that they want to raise their boys to be really wonderful fathers. How do we expect to raise wonderful, nurturing fathers if we don't encourage nurturing play when they're boys?
So Barbie was created 60 years ago. The benefits of playing with dolls, interestingly, has not changed throughout the decades. It's always been about storytelling and imagination, self-expression.
That I got, it looked just like me. It looked cool. Yeah.
It's important that kids of all different types can see themselves reflected in culture and media, and especially in the toys that they play with. We are welcoming all kids to play with it, and they're in charge of the stories that they want to tell and the characters that they want to create. That is a powerful thing for a child.
Like how you can change the hair and stuff, and it can be this to this. Wait, let me get my sister.
In creating this doll, what's important was the gender neutrality of the body. We worked a lot in the shape of the face, a clean, youthful, no makeup face. And we have options for short hair or long hair. And then even stepping into the accessories and the clothes that come, everything from jeans to skirts to tennis shoes, in a palette of colors that are welcoming to all. Anytime you're doing something new and different, it's challenging, but that's part of the process, and it's actually amazing for a designer to come up against things that make us maybe question our own direction.
The first iteration was a little bit more feminine with the sequins, the skirt. After research and testing, we evolved from the design of the clothing and the toy to be more gender inclusive. For example, the waistband on these pants, once you remove it, the way it looks is fairly feminine, but with the waistband, it looks a little bit more gender neutral.
And the design of the dolls, we went on this big exploration throughout the United States. So we went to 250 families. A lot of parents knew that this is the wave of the future. This is where society is heading, and they want to be on board on it. They just don't have the tools or the knowledge to kind of guide their child. What we found is that most of the kids are guiding the conversation anyway.
Are they?
We know what happens when kids feel limitations or we place limitations on a child's identity. I imagine that a lot of people are going to be so delighted and relieved to have dolls that they could present to their kids that look like them or could look like their friends or could open up more possibilities for their play. And I imagine that this will be really challenging for a population of people. This conversation around gender and doll play, I don't expect it to be easy, but I know it's important. And I believe that a company like Mattel taking the risk to have this conversation is important.
Okay, nice messianic look. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. I'm not going to really say much. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. Okay, let's see. Here we go. There was another. This one. It's another channel you guys should check out. Man or no.
Problematic. Hey kids, you hate gender?
Yeah!
Then get the
Yeah!
Androgynous action person, G.I. Pat!
Cool.
G.I. Pat gets rid of all the fun and excitement of G.I. Joes and replaces it with self-righteousness and anger.
This dino won't tell me its pronouns. Take this, Nazi.
G.I. Pat comes with awesome accessories, like a commuter bike, a sword latte, and a cell phone with instant outrage self-reaction.
Soy boy.
Awesome.
Oh, look out! Here comes G.I. Pat's greatest foe!
Now this is a show I would love to watch. It's like Robot Chicken.
My pets and the evil right-wingers will stop at nothing to destroy G.I. Pat, and it's up to you to fight back!
I won't share a meal with another woman unless someone else is present.
Outside of history. I'm dead.
Now you know your gender identity, and knowing is half the battle. Get your life back today!
Get your GI back today.
I'm Kyle Mann, the editor-in-chief of the Babylon Bee. We make a lot of jokes about Facebook.
That was great. Okay, let's see. Another little clip.
Toy in clothing. A proposed California bill calls for gender-neutral toy in clothing aisles at children's stores. KSBY News reporter Alice Becerra spoke with several local parents and now has their reactions.
Megan, some parents say they disagree with Assembly Bill 2826 because they want their children to be able to shop in separate sections, while other parents say they actually find the bill to be very efficient. A new bill in the California Assembly has gained the attention of many parents across the Central Coast. Assembly Bill 2826 would require retailers in California to create gender-neutral aisles for children's merchandise. The bill would apply to children's clothing, toys, and child care items. Some, like Candace Miller, say the bill would raise many questions in the religious community.
And we, want to raise our daughter to know that she is a girl. That's how she was born. That's how she will live. And our sons, that they were born boys. And so, I want my daughter to dress like a girl, and I want my boys to dress like boys. And I want those sections to be separated.
Others disagree and think the proposed bill can actually be efficient.
As a mom of 2 toddlers, if I had a boy and a girl, having it centralized that I don't have to run around a store, I think would be a great idea.
The bill proposed by Democratic Assemblyman Evan Lowe requires all retail department stores with 500 employees or more to comply. The bill states that keeping similar items that are traditionally marketed either for girls or for boys separated makes it more difficult for the consumer to compare the products and incorrectly implies that their use by one gender is inappropriate. Any retailer who fails to comply could face a civil penalty of $1,000 if they fail to correct a violation within 30 days. Others say they see how the bill can prompt some tough conversations.
So I certainly want everyone
let's
to be
just make
comfortable
everyone's
when
life
they walk into whatever store. But to just completely kind of do away with words that are very real seems a little silly to me.
Assembly Bill 2826 is due to be heard this month. In San Luis Obispo, I'm Alice Becerra, KSBY News.
If the bill passes, retailers who don't comply could be fined beginning January 1st, 2023.
Wow. And at that note, Peter Rabbit too.
Peter?
PETA. Yeah. I'm sure that's a play on words too. PETA Rabbit. Oh, man. All right. Well, I love you guys. Leave your comments, share. I'll post links to those 3 videos. I mean, you can see what it is, but the one I think you guys should check out really is this channel. I mean, do what you want. Do what thou wilt. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.